comes to sense. In this video, we are going to talk about a lot of students. They are seeing this going to America on student visa is a success. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit more detail about that. Maybe it is a success or maybe it's not, but it depends upon you and what route you take it. So a couple of things. First of all, let's take this one. What is success? What I consider, or most of the people will consider as a success, like after finishing your degree, you have a job, good job. You can buy a house. You can marry. Maybe you can take care of parents. You have a car to buy, and you have a living comfortable life, some vacation, and all those kind of things. That's mostly people consider as success, but there is a vast definition of success. Everybody has its own definition. So I'm going to go with the generic definition, what we have explained here. A couple of examples I will tell you about that if this was achievable on student visa or not when you come to America. So one of my friend, she came to do her bachelor degree in rehabilitation counseling. She finished her bachelor degree and then she had 1 year OPT. Now she goes on OPT and couldn't find employer who will file her work visa or H1B visa. Then she has no other option but go to the master degree. So she started her master's degree, finish her master degree, and the same thing happened. She couldn't find a job. Now to stay in America, you have multiple things. Either she needed to get married with some American citizen or find an employer who can file her work visa. So she don't want to marry. Then what she did, she left the country. She had to leave the country, actually, not left, but she had to leave. Okay, let's take another scenario. I had a friend who did electronics engineering with me, and then he came here to finish his or do his MBA. So he did his MBA, and then he had 1 year of OPT. He tried to find a job. He couldn't really find a job. In the first few months, he couldn't find it, but eventually he found a job. Now, on MBA or non-STEM degrees, you get only 1 year of OPT, and then your employers can help you to, they file your H1B work visa, and if you get selected, good. Otherwise, you don't have another option. So now, he wasted a few months here and there, but then eventually got trained in IT field, and he got the job. But when his employer filed his H1B, he was not selected in the H1B lottery. So that's a work visa. There are 85,000 total seats around, and there are people who apply for it. There are 200,000 people apply for it sometime. So he was not selected. Now he had no option, but he went to master degree. Now he did his second master's in computer science. But here is the thing: if you do one master and then you do another master's, you get only 1 year of OPT. As he already has achieved or used his OPT of 1 year after the MBA, even he did his second master, he had no OPT. Okay. Now, he had no other option, but he tried to find a job right after, or meanwhile he was doing his master's on a CPT time, because you can get like 9 months CPT while you can, if you can find employer who will file your H1 work visa and all that. But it didn't happen. Now he ended up finding no employer, and nobody was really willing to apply for his H1B, and then eventually he has to start his PhD. Now, coming back to this, all the stories, there are a lot of students, they come on different courses like such as psychology, their rehabilitation counseling, arts, and social sciences, whatever. I mean, there are tons of people come on different courses. Now, I mean, America has a lot of students in those fields already. There are a lot of people already having a bachelor degree and master degree. Why they would hire you? To finding an employer, that's the most difficult task after you finishing your studies. I mean, you can be good educated people from here in any field. Let's say if I want an MBA from here, fine. But they don't care about my MBA. There are tons of American people with the MBA degree. They're going to hire them, and they don't have to even file for their work visa and all those kind of things. So you have to have come in at some different course where there are very limited number of people, and there are very few skilled people, and you have those skills, so employers are looking for that. So what it comes out of this whole conversation, if you really want to be successful in America, that means like you want to study here, you want to work here, you want to get green card and all those kind of things. You have to choose those fields which are in demand in America. Just coming to America is not going to solve any problem. Like, I can do any degree from America and I can be like, I want to live there, do my master degree, PhD degree, I want to be settled down. No, you have to have an employer who will file your work visa, and that the guy will or a company will only do that if your skills are very in demand and they can't find people in America. So I will suggest really like if you can do your bachelor degree from your country, I mean, why not to finish that, and do the degree from America. That's in demand and employers are looking for, and then that will help you to be successful in America. Again, there could be another route. Let's say I come to America, I do my bachelor degree in chemistry, do my master's in chemistry, do my PhD in chemistry, and if America even doesn't give me job, or I couldn't find a job, I can be still successful. I can go maybe work in my own country with all those degrees, and find a good job, buy a house, have good money and all living standards what I want to achieve with my masters and PhD and all that. So having being educated is a great thing, but if your goal is to settle down in America and the definition of your success is being in America and citizen of America, then you need to choose the right courses instead of coming in any course or proceed. I mean, you can change your courses anytime. If you once you are here, maybe in social sciences or social work degree, whatever, you might want to change your degree to maybe nursing or something. That's in demand in America. So I will suggest look for your definition of success. Being here is not the only success. It's a hard route. You have to struggle every day to live a life in America as a student and moving forward in your future. If you will not make right choices according to the demand of this country. So I thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys in next.